Buying your very first home? Realtor Michael St. Jean is here with tips for first-time home buyers because the rules have really changed and the conditions, the market has really changed a lot.
Definitely. For sure. I mean, first-time home buyers today, I think you need to view home buying in a series of steps. Traditionally you would get into the market and you would buy the home that you were hoping to live in forever. Today I think it's a matter of just getting into the market and building equity and working your way up in a series of steps over years until you get to sort of the home that you've dreamed of.
Right, and in a lot of cases getting even into that starter home or even into a condo is a huge affordability issue.
Definitely, and I think today, looking more for your needs versus your wants is critical. I think first-time home buyers today, or anyone just looking to get into the market, needs to, we'll probably be looking at more of an entry-level condo, a smaller square footage,
or townhome,
or a townhome, yeah. And then from there, working their way up. It's going to require a few steps over a matter of years, but definitely home ownership still is achievable. Just not the way that maybe your parents sort of approach the process.
Now, what about, have the rules changed at all for down payments and how much you have to have? Like, what's the percentage of a home cost?
Well, you could still buy a home with a minimum of 5% down.
Okay, yeah.
The real setback is sort of in the new mortgage rules, which require you to actually qualify at a rate much higher than the rate that your bank actually gives you, which was something that started January 1st. That is the big hurdle there. Of course, saving a down payment has always been a little bit of a hurdle. But aside from that, whatever you would typically have qualified for prior to January 1st, you no longer qualify for today. And so, the government is making sure that you can not only afford the rate that the bank's offering, but a rate that's a little bit higher as well, just to be safe.
And that could come down the road with the Bank of Canada, even at its next meeting, announcing that it could go up because of the volatility in the trade situation, right? So you don't want to get stuck now, like barely able to afford a home, and then rates go up. I remember like 13–18%. So
definitely, it's definitely a safety measure. I don't think it's going to last forever. I think it's something that the government has sort of brought in for a temporary period of time until interest rates normalize. So rates are definitely going to go up a little bit more until they sort of hit the level that they should be. And once they're at that point, I think they will probably start to relax these rules. But in the meantime, they want to make sure everybody's prepared. If you're buying a home today, they want to make sure you can afford an interest rate that's a bit higher than the one that you're actually locking in now.
Right. We got about 30 seconds left. Just want to ask you, of the homes that you're looking at right now that you're selling, what would you consider to be the price for an entry level?
I would say you're probably, again, if you're looking at a condo as a first-time buyer, of which there are many new projects coming up here in the city, I'd say you're at a minimum somewhere in the mid to high 200s. The majority of the units probably being in the 300s.
Okay, some things to start saving for then.
Definitely.
Michael, thanks very much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Now, is one of those